Alright, yo, what is going on, you guys? We got a pretty good matchup between LordTaco and Oxford. And I'm the most doesn't one. I'll be commentating the race for today. So yeah. Kind of funny that I noticed that the coolest thing that both runners have is like the opposite runner. So for Oxford, it's Taco. And for LordTaco, it would be Oxwas. Oh, the O is a 0. That's really funny, actually. All right. All right. Looks like the racers are about to start in a couple of seconds. All right, here we go. I think Oxwas stream is a little bit ahead of LordTaco's here, so. All right. Okay, looks like we're gonna freeze Oxwas' stream for a little bit here while we sing him back up. Okay, we should be good now. All right, anyways. Now we got both runners about to start here, and this is bedroom. So yeah. All right, let's see how both of the runners are gonna fare here with grabbing the bat. Obviously, you want to grab the bat because if you try to go out the second time without grabbing the bat, Pokey will tell you to grab it later on. So both runners will just go ahead and grab the bat here. But yeah, hill climbers, not really anything to worry about because all you have to do is just climb the hill and phones are turned off during this stretch. So yeah, we got both runners coming up the hill here. Okay, LordTaco getting a little bit stuck here, but looks like it should be fine still. Now we're going back down. There's a bird roll down there, but both runners will save the bird roll later, just in case it doesn't get stolen by a spiteful crow when they have to go up the hill the second time around. So. But it looks like Oxford is a little bit ahead of LordTaco here. All right. Both runners talking to mom. 2 seconds apart. There's not really too much, though. Now they're being awoken up in the middle of the night to Pookie knocking on the door. Oh, Oxford's got a little bit stuck there, so Taco can go just a little bit of ground. All right. And after talking to Pokey here, he talks to mom to go get changed because, you can't leave in your PJs, at least not without using glitches. So. Oh, me? Okay, hang on. Give me 1 second. I should be right back. Alright, I don't think I missed anything, but both runners are talking to the phone. Also, does it sound better now? Alright. Alright. Looks like both runners are being greeted by enemies outside with getting back attacked by a snake on Octopus's end. So he's taking a little bit of damage. Alright. Taco despawning. But I guess the benefit with Octopus battling an enemy is that he will be at level 3 going on a Starman instead of level 2. That way he can deal just a little bit of extra damage. Did I freeze? Oh, okay, never mind. But yeah, Taco having a pretty good lead here because he didn't have to fight anything on the way up. There was a magic butterfly. I don't know why he didn't take it. After, healing himself up. That's just me. Anyways, now we got both runners talking to the meteorite on the hill and Buzz appearing all the way from 10 years in the future. So another thing to mention is that you can actually use 2 buttons to mash. You can use A and I don't remember the buttons on the SNES controllers. I'm just gonna use the Switch 1 Pro controller because that's what I play on. But if you press A and L, you can mash a little bit faster, and you can do the same thing with B and minus. So, mashing A and L, if on a yes or no question, will register as yes, while mashing B and minus will register as no. So, this will come in handy in a couple of minutes. Anyways, we got both runners picking up the barrel. It'll be useful for later for healing. Alright, now we got Taco going into the Buzz fight. Let's see how many cycles it takes. Okay, a freeze. A little bit of a low roll on damage. Ooh, freeze twice in a row. That's actually pretty good. Now, let's see how much damage Buzz deals here. Okay, fire. This takes a few more seconds. Not quite enough, because on his first attack, only 72 damage was being dealt. Alright, just one more cycle should do it. Alright, there we go. So, LordTaco going on a Starman. And with... Okay, Oxford still has the cycle to go. Ooh, nice smash attack. So Oxford is going to be a level ahead with a little bit of vitality for the first one. But Oxford is on a little bit of low HP right now, so what is he going to do? Oh, he's just going to go forward. Anyways, now we got both runners in Pokey's house. And just like I mentioned earlier, if you mash A and L when prompted with a yes or no question, A and L will register as the game saying yes. So for the first one, you definitely want to mash A and L. And for the second question, when it asks if you want to hear the story again, you want to press no, because we already understand the story. So if you want to press no while mashing, you want to press B, you want to mash with B and minus. So, or B and select, I think, on the SNES controller, if I remember correctly. Alright, anyways, we got Taco going out. Let's hope that no enemies run into him on the way down. Looks like I spoke too soon. The commentator's curse. He should be fine though. He got him behind the tree. Okay, that didn't look like enough distance. Okay, looks like there's another dog there. Well, these spawns are a little bit relentless. Yeah, I was gonna say, maybe taking the dog would just be best. Yeah, he does a little bit of damage. That's actually quite a bit of damage dealt. So he did suffer a little bit. But his health did go up, so that's gonna help a little bit. But, okay, now I guess... yeah, now Ox was taking the lead back because of that encounter. And both runners are gonna withdraw about $40 for a little bit of a shopping sequence. And both runners went to the side cabin to get an item called the baseball cap, which we're immediately gonna sell for we got a Mr. Baseball Cap in the shack in the trees. But we're gonna sell it for a slightly less defensive item, but it gives you $99 as a result, and allows the runners to get the cheap bracelet, which gives you +5 defense. And same thing with selling a cracked bat and getting a T-ball bat by... Okay, nice miss. Okay, weak attack. Oh, a bit of a dodge. Okay, looks like Oxwas might have to take a little bit of... Might have to take some healing before the second pogo. Yeah. It didn't heal him up all the way because it said it recovered 20-something or 30-something HP. Oh, he's going for auto fight strats. Okay, he fell down. Pretty nice pogo punch from Taco here. Okay, looks like he's gonna do the heel skip for this. But thankfully, we can do a lot of damage to the Yes Man Jr. and kill him in 2 turns. So, pogo punch fell down. Ooh. Okay, weak attack. That's a lot of damage, actually. Anyways, now we got Oxford's going in Franks. And what we try to do here is every time we take damage, we're gonna heal up with life up. Or once we run out of life up, we use burgers. So... Okay, looks like he's out of HP. Okay, so now he's at 25 HP, but an extra vitality point is given if you go to level 5, so he's gonna have a bit more HP going in. And let's see how it goes for Frank on Taco's side. Now, for the first 3 turns, Frankie Stein will generate a burst of steam, then do a weak attack, and then generate another burst of steam, and then then every other turn thereafter can either be a weak attack or a strong attack. The strong attack being tearing into you. But every other turn, Frankie Stein will deliver a burst of steam. So this can give you a bit of time to recover and maybe determine if you need to heal between attacks. Doing life up a little bit early. Maybe to save up on some, maybe to save up on psychic points. Okay, and it is now down for LordTaco as well. Did he? Actually, no. I don't think he forgot. I don't think Oxwell forgot to heal. At least I don't think he did. But yeah, immediately after defeating Frank, we talk to him again so that we can heal up for free. So that's the huge benefits. Anyways, now Ox was going into the drugstore to withdraw some more money so that he can buy some burgers for the giant step cave ahead. And the reason why burgers are important is because Titanic Ant can do a lot of damage. So both runners are gonna want a lot of burgers for them to heal up. Alright, that's 100. Looks like Oxworth needed 7 burgers, I think, I would say. Alright, now we got him opening up the shack for Oxwus, with LordTaco being not quite that far behind. But yeah, the important thing to note about the giant step cave is that, ooh, barely managed to avoid the mouse from getting into a slug, but it looks like it's 3 slugs. But yeah, the magic number to get in this cave is 22 slugs to get to level 8. And the reason why runners want to get to level 8 is so that they get the rockin' ability, which is kind of like a splash damage on everything kind of PSI move. And the reason why he's stuttering here is because some enemies have a movement pattern of they only move when you do. Okay, so he's gonna try. Ooh, yeah, it's a little bit tricky, but I think he's gonna. Okay, Taco getting a pack of 4 right away as well. Pretty nice. And what Oxus is also gonna. Oh, okay. What Oxus tried to do there is that he tried to lure a mouse into the wall so that no other mice can spawn. Which is a pretty strength. Okay. Ox was getting up another pack of 4, so his slug count will be now at 7. Alright. And LordTaco also getting another pack of 4 slugs here. Ooh, nice. He didn't have to wait that long for his 3rd pack. Alright. And right here, he should get up to level 7. His defense actually went up a little bit, so now he will only... So now Oxus will take 3 damage per slug now instead of 4. Alright. Getting
getting the mouse up against the wall. So slug count is, I think, 15 now, with LordTaco being not too far behind, getting his third pack. Ooh, very nice. Another attack slug pack, another 4-pack of slugs immediately after. So now both runners are basically kind of tied now. Oxus's health is looking a little low, so would be a good chance to heal, I think. Unless if he's planning for going for other spawns. Okay. He healed up, which is good. That was a singular black antoid. And another thing runners want to look out for is that if their offense is at least 24, they can kill black antoids, singular black antoids in just one hit without having to battle them. Looks like a very nice pack of slugs there. A 6-pack. But as far as I remember, I think he's still gonna be one short. Okay, LordTaco's so... Oh. Didn't get the mouse on the wall, unfortunately. Stuck on the wall, I mean. Oh, okay. Didn't happen that time either. Okay. And another thing to mention about attack slugs is that if you go 4 turns, then they will start. Okay. So he got a 6-pack of slugs, but he's still missing one, it looks like. Looks like he's gonna go... I don't know what Oxus is gonna do right now. Maybe respawn the tunnel. Okay. That looks like a... Did I not see that he didn't get to level 8 yet? Okay. I don't think it looks like he's at level 8. Yeah, he's not... I don't think he's at level 8 yet. You might have to get at it though. Okay, never mind. Oh, that was a singular... That was a singular attack slug. Okay. So now he's at level 8. So he can now use PSI Rockin', or in his case, PSI Taco. It's just the attack on everything spell that you can use. With LordTaco, I think about to get to level 8 within this turn. Okay, yeah. Offense went up by 5. That's really good, actually. And the other, yeah. So it looks like Oxus is gonna do the stuttering method because maybe he might be at 24 offense or higher, but I'm not sure. Alright, anyways. So this is the first boss of the game. Titanic Ant with about 235 HP. And the first thing he wants to do is take out the 2 ants in the back with PSI Rockin'. 100 damage for his... Okay. And then heal up a little bit. Okay. He's taking advantage of this by using 1 burger for 2 hits. Oh, a bit of a low roll. Okay. Doesn't work out. Oh, the strong attack. And he just used shield. So now Oxus's attacks are only gonna do half as much. So, oh, 45 damage. Re-equipping the shield. Oh, 39 damage. Okay. Thankfully, this doesn't do anything when he's already used up all of his PP. Okay, his attack missed. Okay, defense down. That's gonna give him a little bit of a breather. Another defense down. Alright. This does nothing, thankfully. Now he's just gonna have to hope for the best, I think.
Oh, that somehow still works. That somehow still works. I was also getting kind of nervous there because he ran out of healing items and the Titanic Ant just kept hitting him for a lot. So. Alright. Gonna go across the tunnel. Ooh, barely still making it up there. And now let's see how it goes for LordTaco. With Titanic Ant. He's gonna, ooh, 36 damage, already doing the strong attack off the bat. Alright, 98 damage on Titanic Ant. He's gonna do, okay, he's gonna do life up. And if he doesn't, as long as his, okay. I was gonna hope that his PP didn't get stolen. Thankfully it didn't. Oh. I don't, oh, he used the ATM card. That, okay. Thankfully he has a little bit of a breather. Alright. But yeah, basically if you take damage at all, you want to heal up with burgers or life up. Okay. Looks like LordTaco, I think, caught up a little bit. With the Titanic Ant fight going a little bit better. So, even though Oxus is still about 2 minutes ahead. And now he's gonna fill up on burgers for the cop rush ahead. So. Alright. Buying some burgers for the road ahead here. Because the cop rush can be very, very brutal. First you have to face off against 4 cops. And then Captain Strong himself. Each cop has about 75 HP, and Captain Strong has 140. So, the cops can either do a weak attack or a crushing chop, which is a strong attack. And sometimes they can do smash, and they can do smash hits sometimes. So both, oh, already doing the strong attack. Ooh, very nice. Ox was returning with a smash attack. And yeah, the smash attacks can kill the cops in 1 turn. So, thankfully he did get to mitigate the damage a little bit. Ooh, 2 crushing chops. Okay. Oh, he keeps getting the crushing chops. So, I guess he's having a little bit of a rough time with him not catching much of a break. Alright. Oh, he missed. Okay. The cop missed both times, and that's his weak attack. It's just the cop is attacking. It deals about 15 damage, roughly, for the weak attack. Ooh, 32 damage. And if they run out, and if Oxus runs out of healing on it, he can always eat a burger. Okay, he looks like he's gonna go for the double heal. Oh, yeah. Like I said earlier, Oxus sometimes do smash attacks. Ooh, dying op rush, which is gonna result in him warping back up to Ness's house.
Oh, I guess this only happens. That's interesting. I think this only happens or something if you already beat Titanic and you get Paul attacks, from what I remember. Alright. Let's see how it goes for LordTaco here. That's cop number 1. But yeah, the cop rush is rough. I'll say that much, it's just rough. Okay, well, he did a little bit of a woo attack. Looks like he got to attack first, and the bad thing is that if you die and you don't save, it takes you all the way back to Nessa's mom's house. And after you do that, the heal takes you upstairs. You have to climb all the way down the stairs, and right as you get out of the house, the photo guy is waiting to take a picture of you, and that loses about an additional 20 seconds. So, dying makes you lose about a minute and a half. He's going in without any bursts, I think. Oh, this could be a bad idea. Alright. Looks like it's going pretty solid so far for Taco. Going up to level 10. That was on cop number 3. I didn't see if he had any healing items other than life up. Okay. That was a low. Nice dodge. But yeah, if you're between 40 and 55 HP, you want to heal with a burger, and anything below that you want to heal with the life up. So. Maybe also it's just gonna use life ups. I don't remember if he does actually. Ooh, very nice rock and roll. Yeah. But yeah, he knocked down Captain Strong, so looks like LordTaco's ahead here. Oh, he still has burgers. Okay, so he does still have a few healing items. Okay. Anyways, now that the roadblocks are down for Taco, he's gonna go down to some. No, this could be bad because he's all out of healing items. Ooh, nice dodge, but unfortunately, that's missed. And LordTaco getting a magic butterfly. Looks like he's gonna have to forego a rock in here, so this could be... Alright. Thankfully, the mushroom aggro radius is pretty small. So... Now we got LordTaco going into Tucson. Ooh, oh, that gives him a little bit of a chance. Looks like skip using the life ups all together and just keep on bashing him. Oh, yes, the submission hold does a lot of damage. Is he gonna make it through? Yes! Okay, barely. Even though he decided to not use the rockin' strats. Anyways, now we got LordTaco going to Apple Kid's house and giving him a food item and $200 so that he can help you. So he still has a few burgers left, so that's good. Oh, cops almost snuck up on it in Tucson. That could have been bad. Oh boy, yeah. Yeah, now we got Oxus going down from Monette to Tucson. So. But yeah, as I should probably mention, now that Oxus is also here, both runners will set up a death warp. Oh, he accidentally withdrew a little bit too much money. Okay, there we go. Yeah, both runners are gonna set up a death warp so that they don't have to go all the way back through Peaceful Rest Valley once they get Paula. They saves a lot of time from having to do that. So they both runners set up a death warp here. Anyways, for Peaceful Rest Valley, all you need to do to get the next step in the story is to go up to load the pencil eraser statue into memory. A strategy that runners can use is that they can just have it on screen for a little bit and then go back down. We'll trout in the tunnel. But yeah, once you load the pencil eraser statue in memory, Appleton will call you, and he'll be in Berglund Park so he can give you the said pencil eraser in question. Dog coming up to him. He has to fight a cop. Thankfully, he does have some psychic points. Thankfully, the dog doesn't do too much damage. He only does about 1 hit point of 1 HP of damage. But yeah, it looks like he did get stung a little bit. And yeah, both runners on average will, okay. So, he's gonna buy a few skip sandwiches here. Anyways, I will have to be right back for a little bit. But I should be back in a couple of minutes, so hopefully I don't miss anything.
Alright. Alright, I'm back. I don't think I missed anything too major, but yeah. After getting the pencil eraser, both runners will make their way back to Peaceful Rest Valley so that they can save Paula. But first LordTaco is gonna buy a few things, such as the Sandlot bat and the Holmes hat, from what I believe. Oh yeah, you need to learn to not step on Sneck. But yeah, here he is in Paula's shack. And he gets the Franklin badge, which is going to be an important item for the car painter fight ahead. But before we can do that, we have to fight. Well, we don't fight Pokey per se, but Pokey gets 2 insane cultists and a spiteful crow to fight us because Ness doesn't want to join Pokey's cause. So this is what he gets. But yeah, Insane Cult. Oh, it did not work on Insane Cultist B. That's pretty bad. Yeah, it didn't work. So this might not go so hot. Thankfully, he does have a few burgers. As long as it doesn't steal something important, he should be fine. Yeah, Spiteful Crow pecking at your eyes. Thankfully, doesn't do that much damage. Alright. He's gonna use up another burger. He sets a big grin on his face. Oh, yeah, not going so hot. Oh, because of this fight, Oxus is now ahead. Oxus is now ahead despite the game over and Captain Strong, so I guess he's had a little bit better luck overall. He's gonna get some fresh eggs. He's gonna get some fresh eggs. This is exclusively a Boogey item because if you wait a little bit for fresh eggs, they will turn into chickens. Or the fresh eggs will turn into chicks, which will then turn into chickens. So that's exclusively a Boogey percent strat. Alright, now there's another insane cultist we have to fight. Ooh, nice dodge from Ness. Thankfully nothing too major happened. I just find it really funny. You need to not step on Sneck. Alright, and the Franklin badge is important because it deflects all lightning attacks. So, if Mr. Carpenter does an attack, a lightning attack, it will reflect right back at him and it'll do about 100-ish damage. Doing 2 rockets to quickly take him out, I guess. Not quite. And then he will do PSI shield. So rockets won't work on him anymore. He's doing an emergency heal. This could take a while. Doing PSI Ox was Not quite. Nice smash. Oh, okay, this is kind of close. LordTaco pulling ahead by like 2 seconds. So it seems that Lord. Healing on a turn where Carpenter doesn't bash is -1 Ori point. I don't know why you gotta skip sandwich. It's not really needed in a route. But anyways. Now we got both runners almost simultaneously going back to the shack. Oh, looks like he encountered a crow, so now he's back ahead. Oh, stealing a skip sandwich in the confusion of the battle. This might be bad. Slightly. Inside the present, there is a cookie. Technically, he doesn't need it. Anyways, now he's getting rid of defensive equipment for the death warp I mentioned earlier. It's gonna be in the mole cave. He's doing a back attack on purpose so that the mole gets him. And he's just being up to mine. But yeah, this death warp might take a while because Ness is at 73 HP. He's feeling a little strange. Okay, he hit Paula. Okay, that might be a bad idea to whack him because he might get accidental XP. Yeah, that might be a bad idea. I don't think he was meant to do that. He got a lot of extra XP. So he's gonna have to find another target to hopefully death warp on. So yeah, taking a look. Oh, a Taco gonna do the double crow warp. This should kill him for sure. There we go. Interesting. Yeah. He can't steal anything useful here, so it does a lot more damage to Paul than it does to Ness because Ness is at least a little bit higher level. They just try to steal something but failed. There we go. It only does 2 damage. Taco doing Bird Warp. Yeah. Bird Warp I think is slower because they can't do as much reliable. Because they can't do as much reliable damage. At least I think. It loses a mind point because they only do about 2 damage on Ness. So, and it can especially take a while if Ness is at really high HP. So. But anyways, now both runners are gonna do some story triggering things. And now he's going up to Everdread. And if you talk to Everdread with Paula being there, he just goes down the roof and just gives you the water bills, which is an important item. Another important item for later. And now LordTaco is about to do the same thing. And now we got Ox going into the Runaway 5 stage, which is about a minute and a half break. But yeah, both runners are at about the same, is what I'm saying. And LordTaco having a Sonic on screen. That's good. Oh, that's good. And anyway, the water bills is gonna be used for it to be given to Mr. Pookie Pod here, so that he can pay off the Runway 5. So now that oh, he's doing the warp on the right. And yeah, this will take Oxford to 3, and 3 is basically swarmed with a whole bunch of enemies. So he'll have to be careful with that. And anyways, both runners are going to 3, with Oxos being about a minute ahead. what Octopus and LordTaco will want to do is go to the northwest corner of the graveyard, trigger yet another story sequence where both zombies look at him, and this will cause a very nice lady to spawn at the hotel entrance. Surely nothing bad is gonna happen, right? Right? And also, thankfully, if one of the two is dead, right after this cutscene, they will automatically be at full health. So, if either of them happens to lose a kid, it's not too bad as long as they can get there, because they will automatically be at full health and full PP. On that. Anyways, now we got about a few cutscenes and not that much here to do for the next 2.5 minutes-ish. Ooh, LordTaco barely avoiding a fly. And LordTaco looking into the zombies. Anyways, now that Jeff is up and running, he's gonna get Tony with him. And this is the beginning of the winter sequence. And for some reason, Maxwell decides to give him a key to the locker that is clearly bent. And anyways, now that he's out, and now Octopus is gonna get the bubble monkey after being given a pack of gum by Miss Pineapple Gal. Magic butterflies, which unfortunately does nothing for Jeff because Jeff is not psychic. Oh, taking a safety dog. Hey, safety dog. And he wins against it. Alright. Bread roll drop. That's huge. Okay. That's actually gonna help out a lot against the hardest boss in the game, which is the first worthless protoplasm. And the first worthless protoplasm might be considered the hardest boss in the game, unless he's gonna skip them. So that extra offense is gonna help out a little bit. And that little bit of extra health. But yeah, those dogs have a 50% chance to drop bread rolls. Anyways, get y'all Tessies in chat. We got Tessie incoming with LordTaco being not too far behind. And let's see if LordTaco gets either a clean run down or a safety dog. So we'll have to wait and see there. That's what happens. Okay, looks like both brothers are getting the safe dog. Thankfully, it doesn't do that much damage, and he gets an instant heal, so it's actually pretty solid. He got the 50% bread roll drop. Offense went up by 1, while max HP went up by 2, which is gonna actually help out quite a bit for the first protoplasm. Let's see how it goes for him. Okay, oh, we're good. Please, only more damage. Oh, yeah. Dodge. Okay, thankfully, no call. The bubble monkey killed him. Actually. Inside the prison, there was a cookie. Very nice. Maxie went up again. LordTaco's on suit with the Tessie. If y'all want to get y'all's Tessies in chat again. Oxford looks like he's going for the duck skip. He keeps moving up and down. Maybe he's probably just gonna take the fight. I don't know for sure. Okay, looks like he is. Disrupting your senses normally makes a kid unable to concentrate, but fortunately, because Jeff is not psychic, he doesn't suffer from this issue. He can just keep shooting at him. Defense went up by 3. That's actually quite huge for the plasmas up ahead. He's gonna go for the... Ooh, Bubble Monkey! At least he doesn't have to worry as much with the worthless protoplasm, because Jeff now does a little bit more damage and now can take a little bit less damage, which might come in handy here because he called for help. Yeah, he only does 8 damage because of extra defense points. Like 7 to 8 damage, roughly. Inside the present, there was another cookie. Vitality went up by 1. Alright, very nice. Maybe he's gonna eat the cookies right now. I don't know. And one thing I should also mention is that both runners will go immediately diagonally left to avoid a 100% gruff goat spawn. So... Oxford is now going in the pawn cave. Now let's see how it goes for LordTaco here for the first protoplasm. Okay, going back to normal. Oh, this might be bad. Even at level 2, it might be bad. Okay, that dealt actually a lot of damage. Okay, he'll be alright. Oh yeah, I was gonna say the mice do a lot of damage. Now let's see how it goes for him. For the Mad Duck. Once again, not being able to concentrate, which doesn't do anything to Jeff because he's not psychic, thankfully. Yeah, and falling, and Mad Dog falling down is nothing. Okay. Triple slug pack. Defense went up by 3, which is going to help a lot for the second protoplasm. Ooh, getting stuck there. Now he does a lot more damage. Ox was going up a level. Inside the present, there was Boogey. Max HP went up by 7. Because his vitality went up a little bit. And now he's going into the third room, which can be a little bit tricky with spawns. Alright, now we got Oxus going out of Pong Cave. Alright, and now we got LordTaco dad. He's apparently not a very good dad. He's being he hasn't seen him in 10 years and he treats him like this. Damn. Okay, looks like he's gonna eat the boiled egg for a little bit of safety. Or the Boogey fight, which I don't know if he does. He's probably need the help he can get. Skipping the what am I call it? He's skipping the bottle rocket, which could be a bad idea in case of his bottle rockets missed. And now we got Oxus in the Sky Runner. Mushroom right in front of the ladder. Probably a bad spot. And now we're clear. Now we're clear on LordTaco's end. Oh, that might be my end, sorry. Sky Runner about to land, which means he's on his track to do the Boogey fight. excuse me. There we go. Now we got Oxford going down with LordTaco being in the Skyrunner. Gonna eat the skip sandwich, I think, for extra movement speed. Thankfully, nothing. Oh, okay, never mind. We're good. Now let's see how it goes for Octopus here. One shot. Boogey. Oh, that's good. Well, easy to Octopus here. Talk only about 2 minutes behind. It's 600 even. And yeah, there's still a bit about 40 seconds worth of mashing. And GG Sox with a time of 1:14:47, with LordTaco landing here in 3, not too far behind. Thankfully, no spawns. And let's see if Oxus is going to go for tent glitch here while we wait for LordTaco to get down. Seem to be having a little bit of lag on my end. Okay. Alright, now let's see how it goes. Very nice glitch. Okay. Didn't quite do that much damage. He picked up the Boogey, the bottle rocket for safety, and it did work. So we're good there. Alright. That's a GG for LordTaco with an approximately a 1:17 time. No problem here, it looks like. No problem here, so. Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q. 1:17:18, roughly. Now we got Oxus doing the tent glitch, as per tradition. Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q OA. QA. And then it does a font test. There's definitely a problem here. Oh, again with the Qs. Again with the Qs. Shadow copy with the cursed GG. Yeah, but yeah, anyways, guys, if both runners would be willing to do a race interview, let me see. Oh yeah, it's like 8:20, so it probably would make sense. But yeah, anyways, guys. Yeah, I was gonna say thank you guys for watching this race, and make sure to tune in with the quad with Rain versus MB Genie and Pebble Possum versus Peen Train, I believe. It cuts out a little bit. Yeah, it's Rain versus MB Genie and Pebble Possum versus Peen Train. That's gonna be a really good quad to match, so make sure y'all are on the lookout for that. The meaning of life is Q. That is so true, Vican. So true.